channel. As you may notice, I've flown out to Spain where I'll be spending the next few weeks on a training camp and basing myself out here whilst I escape a few weeks of the British cold. It's such a relief to be able to get my legs out again. This morning we've headed out with a group, about 3 hours on the cards, and a cafe of course.
He's been screaming at the top of his lungs.
So this morning out on the bike, we had a rude awakening this morning. We had some fairly unwelcome visitors. Can I even say that? Unwelcome? I mean, I let them in.
Welcomely unwelcome.
So I have Ben Katerberg here staying with me for a few weeks. He rides for the Sunweb development team. He's from Canada.
Hola. Yeah. Great to be out here in the villa. Yeah, enjoying the vibe. Yeah, enjoying the 100% English house. It's always nice. Get a little bit of good conversation, good vibes.
Let's explain what happened. So the doorbell went off. I was very confused. It was quite early.
Yeah, of course, when you've never heard a doorbell before, it's a little bit strange.
So yeah, you could say I was a bit surprised when 2 dope testers turned up first thing. But saying that, the night before, Ben was filling out his whereabouts form, so I guess it was kind of expected.
Yeah, I mean, I do my best to do that, but especially when you're in a foreign place, it's a little bit tricky to get your whereabouts right. But I guess, yeah, they're quite efficient at finding riders. So
tell us what exactly is whereabouts, because you're on the list, right? So you have to.
Yeah, so this time was actually tested through the Canadian Federation pool. So yeah, they do a conscious effort of testing their athletes and, you know, making sure they have a good idea of who's competing and yeah, who's on the radar.
Obviously with Calpe being such a hotspot for training camps, I guess it makes testing that a bit more likely than say back home in Canada.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, you're kind of always expecting after a few months of not being tested, so yeah, I was sure that I had my whereabouts updated, but yeah, for sure it was a little bit of a surprise at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's yeah, it kind of interrupts your morning coffee a little bit, so
Well, you know, I just had to pay.
How many tests is that you've had over your career so far?
At home testing, that's number 4. So also in competition, that's probably 6 or 7.
Surprising amount.
Yeah, no, for sure. For being an amateur athlete, I think it's quite thorough the way that they test the athletes nowadays. So
yeah,
that's only good.
When do you hear back from results? Results day, or did you just not hear nothing?
No, normally they post the results on the Adams page. It's about 2 weeks later.
Okay.
So yeah, you get to see some red blood cell counts and stuff. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you can tell if you're in the hole or not sometimes. So it's kind of nice.
Take some things from you to help cover the cost. You said a lot. You said a lot that never was true.
So Ben here has about 2 weeks between his 2 camps here in Calpe, where he stays in a posh hotel. But in between, he slumps it with me. Isn't that right?
No, it's good. It's good to take a break from the hotel life and get back to reality a little bit, away from the Diamante.
That's a little bit about the Devo team, right? It's a continental setup.
Yeah, so it's super nice. We'll be based in Holland in a 3 border point in Sittard. We have a bunch of mates staying in apartments, and yeah.
So with that, staying in Holland, you have a fairly European calendar, is that right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be nice now that second year, a little bit more familiar with the races, and yeah, a few repeats, but also a few new ones.
Yeah, and targeting the climbing races, the hillier ones. I mean, look at the size of you.
Yeah, I've been shifting to the cheesecake diet. No, it's good. A little bit more my style, a little bit more comfortable in the hills. So yeah, I think it's definitely part of the development plan to kind of narrow in a little bit. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
Where are we going here?
I'm going left and right.
Left and right. Wow, that's a big place. Alright.
Good.
Look at that. Bonbon.
Spanish delicacy.
The usual.
Bravo, dove ci si fermiamo?
Oh, these Italians, eh? They love a good chat. Any more noise? Yes. So yeah, stopped at the cafe for a quick Coke whilst Ben's gone to do some sprintervals. I've had quite a hard couple of days so far, so taking it slightly easier today, soaking up some sunshine. Alright. How was that?
Yeah, we're 4 hours deep. I reckon another 2.
Whatever. What's in the pouch?
16 of these.
What are those?
They are brioche.
Bonk food.
Yeah, bonk food. Well, anti-bonk food.
Wait.
16 of them.
16?
Yeah, 16. 16.
What are you planning on happening?
Yeah. Le Col jacket.
Oh, slight plug.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we doing that?
We're taking this sweet short way up Col de Rats.
Yeah.
It's like 2-3% all the way up.
Absolute lies. How can I tell that you're lying?
Oh, did I forget the O on the end of the 2 and the 3? But yeah, but like, you know, it's
So what's a shortcut up Col de Rats?
yeah, you miss about 4 or 5 corners.
How did you find this?
It's on the first corner.
You just get lost?
Well, no, I had one of them. I had an e-mountain bike and we just thought, yeet.
Alright, let's go and discover a new road then.
It's this way. Look, have a look. Not the end of this. They get shredded.
Oh, it's not too bad.
It's off-road now.
This isn't the right one.
Okay, maybe we turn a bit earlier than
It's not off-road, he says. What happened?
we took the wrong one.
I can't ride up that. It's like 35%.
I think we can do it.
You can hardly walk up here. It's so steep that my front wheel's lifting up as I go.
Full of regret. Not got the gear in. I'm 15 brioches deep. We've got this now.
Nah, but the thing I don't understand is you've done this before. What would make you possibly want to ever come back and do it again?
Your lovely viewers.
You took what I got, but I can't blame you. I'll fight it, I'll use my hands, no knives and no guns. I'll fight it. Worked in the city, beneath the place, under my bed.
Today we're doing my favourite route, which is the standard Col de Rats loop, back via Colossa. Referring back to that drug testing this morning, I think it's absolutely great that it is actually happening, and to see it with my own eyes in the villa, 2 people turning up and testing athletes with both blood and urine samples is great. But it just made me think that Ben is racing at continental level with the Sunweb development team, which is the same level that I raced at last year. And not once in all of my racing for over 10 years have I been personally tested by UK anti-doping or any other scheme. So it's a relief to see it actually happening. It is another conversation for another day, but it does make me wonder whether British cycling and sport in the UK is testing quite to the level that it needs to be.
Inside my head.
So just coming back into town now, pretty solid 3 hours. Tell you what, I'm relieved. For the last few months since Vietnam, I've been riding that gravel bike from Canyon, which was incredible. But for this trip, Ribble have spoiled me and sent me something really rather special, which I will talk to you in more detail in a future video. He's back. How many hours was that today?
That was 5 today.
5?
Yeah, that was 5. A good day out. It was a good day if you forget about the testing. It was ace. Got a cafe stop at the Musette with Damien. So tomorrow, no, just cafe day. Meeting some relatives for the first time. So that's quite exciting. Meet the Dutch side of my family. So
another excuse for a cafe stop.
oh, exactly. Yeah, we're down at Tango, so enjoy some sun and some good conversations.